Hey friends, we were playing some Draw Steel the other day and my character Amaris had been captured and was being held captive, and they weren't being very nice to her to try and get some information, let's put it that way. And I ran some really awesome, like quite intense RP scenes with David, who was running the game at the time. Very, very fun. But as we start to move through, I very quickly in my head go, I could very easily teleport out of this situation. I have abilities that could very quickly turn this on its head. But that wasn't the vibe, and that wasn't the setup, and that wasn't the story that was being built, the introduction to my character. You know, you play these games enough, or if you just enjoy reading or movies or have a knack for kind of storytelling and where things are going to move, you can quickly kind of understand the different beats and maybe where things are going to go. And that was my introduction. Not only was it my introduction, that was the catalyst to bring the rest of the party together to come and rescue me. So I was sitting there and I was like, I could have this cool moment. I could show up my captors, I could probably my torturer, and kind of bust out of here and have an epic hero moment and have the party come running to save me, casually showing how awesome and powerful and amazing I am to have completely gotten out of the whole situation all by myself. I could have. And as we moved through and as other characters were getting closer to the scene, they were kind of like, wait, don't you have this ability? And I was just sort of like, I went and meta a little bit, went above table and was just like, yes, I do have this. However, I was sort of running headcanon in my head that there was some sort of anti-magic shackles. Maybe there were some runes or something scattered about the place. They'd poisoned her or giving her something that made her feel weak or unable to kind of reach that essence within her to cast. It didn't have to be specific. It just had to make enough sense for me so I could move on with the character and roleplay it in a way that was fun and didn't pull the rug out from under the DM in that moment and totally tear up what they had planned. I really had fun. I think it was a good thing to come above table in that moment and just say, yes, I understand, but like narratively and for the better of the game, like this is the way we're going to move. And the players accepted that. They totally got on board. As they came in, one of our players was like, okay, how can I get you out of this? Like, ran over and did a check to like snap the chains that were covered in these magical runes so that I could teleport off of a hook. It got a little bit gruesome. But so I could free myself and that we could attempt to escape together. And it was really fun. It makes sense and we can roll with this epic narrative. And like I said, not sort of be like, F you, David, I'm off. Which would have been fun and cool. And I could have had an awesome moment, but it wouldn't have been as fun for the party, or it wouldn't have been as good for the narrative as a whole. And to me, it was totally worth it. So what do you think? Have you ever had similar situations in games where you sort of keep yourself a little bit meta or adjust things in your mind for the betterment of the story, for like the party as a whole going forward? What do you think? Do let us know.